You're watching Channel Run. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to flight REK 3AB. We will be departing shortly from IAS 17 to the destination IFRS 16. Flight will land on the 1st of January 2019. Sit back and hope you enjoy the flight.
Let's start off by looking at IAS 17 leases. They came into effect on the 1st of January 2005. The objective is to prescribe the appropriate accounting treatment and disclosure for operating and finance lease.
Distinctions between a finance lease and an operating lease. A finance lease is a lease in which risk and rewards will be transferred at the end of a lease term. An operating lease is a lease that does not qualify as a finance lease. IAS 17 will be replaced by IFRS 16 on 1 January 2019.
Let's have a look at the objectives of IFRS 16. The principles are set up for the recognition, measurement, presentation and disclosure of leases to both parties to a contract. The standard competes for International Accounting Standard Bureau's project to improve the financial reporting of leases.
Let's take a look at provisions.
It provides a single accounting model. There's no differences between the types of leases, and most of the leases will be presented on the balance sheet from 2019.
Assets and liabilities are recognized by the lessee for all leases more than 12 months. Emphasis is placed on new controls of assets, which may change the classification of some current contracts.
Effective and transition dates. IFRS 16 was published on the 1st of January 2016. IFRS 16 will replace IAS 17 on the 1st of January 2019. IFRS 16 is effective from the 1st of January 2019. A company can choose to apply IFRS 16 before, but only if it applies to IFRS 15.
Now that we've had a look at what IFRS 16 is, let's have a look at the benefits of the change to IFRS 16. First off, it improves transparency of the relative information. Second, it leads to better and more faithful representation in the financial statements. It also improves comparability of this information. It also furthermore improves the relevance of this information, and finally, the leasee will have a lease liability attracting interest as well as a new asset in the statement of financial position.
To conclude, we are quickly going to look at a few differences between the two standards. So IAS 17 distinguishes between a finance lease and an operating lease, whereas IFRS 16 only uses a single lease accounting model. In IAS 17, a leasee is required to recognize firstly an asset in the statement of financial position, and secondly the lease payment is treated as a repayment of principal and interest. IFRS 16 slightly differs. The leasee is required to recognize assets and liabilities for all leases with a term of more than 12 months, and depreciation and interest is treated separately. Lessors are treated the same in both IAS 17 and IFRS 16. However, in IAS 17, differentiation is based on the type of lease, and in IFRS 16, there is only a single contract used stating the right use of assets.
Okay, now just to end it off, we're going to have a look at how this will affect Waterworks. The effects would be, due to more faithful representation of the relevant information, Waterworks may benefit from more investments into the company, and investors will have more information available to them under the IAS 17. There will be less spent on auditing fees as information will be correctly and clearly presented and disclosed. Waterworks will have an increased comparability towards company it decides to lease or to lease from. Waterworks can expect to have a better capital allocation structure as better credits and investment decisions can be made by the company and its investor. If Waterworks has material off-balance sheet leases, it will initially incur costs to A. Educate employees on the new standard, B. Determine various discount rates used to measure leases, and C. The communication of changes made to external stakeholders. Lastly, it is expected that ongoing costs will be reduced under the single leasing model, whereby Waterworks will benefit.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying REK-AB. We have reached our destination. Our cabin crew hopes that you have enjoyed your flight.